good morning. It's been so long since I've done a vlog. So hey, if you're new here, I'm Brittany and I'm a first grade teacher. And I'm also a virtual first grade teacher this year due to COVID. So this year's been really crazy. Slightly a hot mess, but we're working with what we got. But anyways, I'm glad that you guys are here. I really wanted to film a day in the life of a first grade virtual teacher today. Because I just don't think people believe me when I tell them stories. So here we go. But it is 5:40 in the morning right now, if y'all can see that. Currently in my living room under a lamplight because it's so stinking dark outside. But I'm getting ready to head out. I'm gonna go stop by Starbucks first because it's Thursday. It's the week that Starbucks is doing like their extra points, and I'm getting triple points this morning. I'm pumped. And then I'm going to my mom's house. I'm gonna sneak in real fast. She has spaghetti for me for lunch. She's so sweet. And then I'm going into work. And then I'm gonna show you guys what I do during my day. So I hope you guys are excited. In the morning before I leave, I always get my Ruger snuggles. Yeah, because I miss him during the day. Yeah. But anyhow, I'm going to head out and I will see you guys in the next clip. I made it. You guys, one thing about being a virtual teacher is that I'm in my room alone. And so I don't have to wear that mask all day like everybody else. But anywho, I got my lunch from my mom's. Thanks, Mom, for lunch today. She made spaghetti for dinner last night and she packed me some for lunch. All right, so I also got my Starbucks today. This is the Venti Iced Blonde Vanilla Latte. It's my favorite. It's the perfect mix of vanilla and coffee. But I also got, my mom left out 2 goodie powders. Because yesterday I had the world's worst migraine. I used to think I had migraines until I had the one that I had last night. It was terrible. So like yesterday, it was probably like noon and I started having like a twinge of like a small headache, which I have headaches pretty much daily anyhow because I stare at a computer screen all day and I use my blue light glasses, but I still get headaches. So I don't really know, but I took 2 Advil as soon as I noticed I had a headache to nip it in the bud, and usually Advil nips it and I'm fine for the rest of the day, but Advil did nothing. And then by the time I left school yesterday, I did take literally 4 more just so I could drive. And I still had to drive to the dealership yesterday after work because I was supposed to get my car serviced, but they didn't have a loaner. So long story short, I drove all the way out there for nothing. But then by the time I was driving back home, I felt dizzy and the back of my neck was super stiff and it hurt to just turn to like look over my shoulder to even merge onto the interstate to get back to my house. It was terrible. And then when I got home, it was like 4:45 and I felt nauseous. I thought I was gonna literally throw up at any moment. So I laid down and fell asleep and didn't wake up until 10:50 that night. And I never woke up once from that nap. So it was like a straight 5.5 hours or whatever. And then when I woke up, I felt like I was getting over the flu or something. It was the weirdest feeling. And I called my mom because my mom used to deal with migraines literally every day of her life. And I've taken after her with pretty much everything. So hopefully that's not a reoccurring thing. But she said that's what happens is you have a migraine and it just messes with you because it's so terrible. So anyways, I woke up this morning and I still have like a residual one. Like it's weird because it's hard to even explain it. My mom explained it perfect last night, but she's like, it's like pressure in your head. Because it's not like a normal like one that I can feel here like in my temple or like the back of my head. It just feels like it's inside of my head. Like I don't even know how to explain it. So I'm gonna take one of these goodie powders, nip it in the bud. And I don't really like these things. This is a cool orange. but I'm gonna take it with my coffee and pray that this doesn't make me throw up. So, but anyways, if you're a virtual teacher, you probably understand the whole migraine thing. Like, you stare at a computer screen all day long, and I try to give myself breaks, but like everything I do is on a computer. So anyways, here we go, let's do this. Oh girl, whew, that's terrible. If these things didn't work, I would never ever take another one of these. But anyways, hopefully that nips that little tiny one that I have left. What I do when I first get here in the morning, usually I'm not here this early, but I had to go get lunch for my mom's. Usually I get here around 7, and it is now and it's now 6:40. So what I'm gonna do is I always log on to my computer and I get all of my tabs open, check emails, remind message, make sure I have everything together for my morning meetings, and then I usually have time to like plan a little bit. Yeah, so let's do that. All right, I was just kidding. We will log on in a second, but I gotta go put this in the refrigerator, which means anytime I leave my room, I gotta wear this, so love that. And it's so quiet. Oh, my mask looks dirty. Now I gotta go sign in because I forgot to do that. All right, I'm all signed in. And then I was checking my box up there. I have a whistle. Yay. Love getting whistles. All right, so before I even open my computer in the morning, I put on these blue light glasses to try to not get a migraine. But honestly, it still doesn't work for me. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and log into my computer, get all that going. So in the morning, I always check my emails for about 20 minutes because there's always like 4,000 emails. Most of them end up being junk emails, and I love that. And then I check the Remind app to see if there's any parent messages, which this morning there is none. And then I pull up my daily slides since I'm a full virtual teacher. So I'm gonna share that with you guys right now. All right, so my daily slides look like this. Usually in the present mode, they look way better. So let me put those in present mode real quick. Okay, so anyways, they would click on the days here. So we're gonna click on Thursday. And this is what we're doing today. So we always do morning meeting. They have like their little check-in. The Zoom link is here. Then we go into reading right after morning meeting. And today we are doing readers set goals to read all day long. And if you guys are familiar with the Lucy Calkins units, then these look very familiar. So we are setting goals today for reading, and then they go off on their own and read. And then I have a reading test group, so I'll do Fontes and Pinnell today. They click here for their phonics work, and then we get back on our live Zoom at 9:20. We're gonna do our week, it says week 2, we're actually on week 3, sight words, LOL. And then our mini lesson for writing today is unfreezing our characters in our writing. So I made this story yesterday for that. So we will go over that, that'll be fun. And then they're going to upload their finished writing to Google Classroom. And then I have more reading test groups to get through. And then we have a break from about 10:10 to 12:30. So that's their time to do like lunch, all that good stuff. And then we come back for math. And we're doing doubles and near doubles. So we have workbook pages today. We're gonna do a double song. They usually do science and social studies on their own, but I've started to do it right before math because I've noticed some of them aren't doing the slides, and I still need them to do it. So I at least spend like 15-20 minutes on this before math, and then their homework, and that's literally all we're doing today. So yeah, that's that. Also, today I'm going to be spending a bulk of my day getting book baggies together for my kiddos. Every other week well, it was every week, but I don't have much to give. But on Fridays for our virtual kids, we have pickup days, so they can pick up any materials they might need for the following week. But I try to get like I'm trying to get 2 weeks done at a time so that they don't have to come up every single Friday. So last Friday they did not come up, and this Friday they will. And they are going to be trading out their book baggies with their readers in it. And today I'm going to be getting those ready for tomorrow because tomorrow's Friday. So what I do is I just get gallon size bags. So I have a bunch of these and I write their names, what Frandsss and Pinnell level they are, and then I pick 6 books for them, and I try to pick books that I think that they will like out of my classroom library. And then sometimes, like a couple kids last week, I didn't have enough books for every single kid on that level, so I had to print some off of Rise Kids, I believe, or maybe it was A to Z reading, I don't remember. And I just put them in their little book baggies, and then they trade them out every other week. So tomorrow is their first trade off, and I'm so excited. And most of my kids have already done their Frandsss and Pinnell leveling test with me. So now I have a more accurate depiction of what level they're on. And most of my kids really surprised me. I had one kid who was like a level like C, and he read level F, and he did fantastic. And I was like, holy moly. Especially because my kids, well, I teach first grade, and so they missed like 3 months of kindergarten, and that's a lot of kindergarten to miss. And I was really nervous about that, but they're actually doing really good, and they're picking it back up very quickly. So I'm going to start on those in a second because this takes a long time. So yeah. Like 6 running records to do today, so I still have to make 6 bags later, but I have all of their names and all their levels on these little baggies. So I just put their name and their level in my name, and then I fill them up with like 6 books I believe I'm gonna do this week. Depends on how many I actually have available, because most of them are on the same level. And I just don't have enough to go around, so I might end up having to print more from Rise Kids or A to Z Learning, so we will see. But you guys, every time I make these bags, my hand turns like black from that marker, and I don't like it. It is 7:25 now, so I've been at school for almost an hour. And I have to get on my morning meeting at 7:50, so I still have a little bit of time. All right, so it's about that time to get ready for my morning meeting. So what I do is I go to my playlist first, and I choose the song that I want for morning meeting. I always have a song playing when they come in, just to like amp them up, and I'm usually doing like a small dance. Honestly, it's always too early in the morning for me to get super into it. And usually they come in, they're dancing too now. And then I wait a couple minutes for them to like all hop on and get them submitted into the room. And then I just say good morning to all of them. I used to do individual good mornings, but I have 27 now. So I just don't have enough time in the morning to do all that anymore. So now I just say good morning to them. A couple of them will have their hands up, so I'll call on a few. I try to be conscious of who I call on like each day, so they don't feel like I'm calling on the same kids each day. And then we do our morning meeting slides, and then this morning we're going to do a directed draw, which is going to be what they write about today in writing workshop. So they get on in about a minute, so I'm gonna go ahead and get all that together. Oh, okay, if y'all teach virtual, do y'all feel like sometimes you're like an actress and you put on a show? Because that's how I feel sometimes, especially like if I'm not having the greatest day like today, like where I'm not feeling super myself because of that migraine I had last night. I still have to put it on for the kids so that they don't catch on to any of that. So anyways, at 7:50 I have to get logged on. So I'm gonna play Old Town Road this morning. Super fun. They're gonna love it. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Hope you guys are doing good this morning. It's Thursday. And it's the first day of October. Woohoo! All right. So if yesterday was Wednesday, today is Thursday. What is tomorrow? All right, Eliana, what is tomorrow?
Friday.
Friday. Can we have a Friday party? Woohoo! It's almost Friday. Woohoo! Let's do our days in school. So yesterday, friends, we were in school for 22 days. So, how many days have we been in school today? Let's see. So yesterday was 22 days. What comes after 22, friends? Let's see, let me scroll over so I can see all of your wonderful smiley faces. All right, Craig, how many days have we been in school today?
23.
23. Good job, bud. All right. Oh my goodness, there we go. Thank you, Craig.
You're welcome.
Ooh, sorry, I didn't mean to hit that button again, Craig. All right, so yesterday we had 2 10s, which is 10, 20, and then we had 2 1s, so 20, 21, 22. So do I need to add another 10 or another 1? Raise your hand and tell Miss Gladden, what do I need to add to make that number say 23? Let's see. All right, let's see. Alyssa, what do I need to add to make that say 23?
One more.
One more 10 or one more 1?
One more one.
You are so right. We need one more 1. All right, mathematicians, check it with me. Let's make sure this makes sense. Count with me. 10, 20, 21, 22, 23. Does that match our number of school days today? Awesome job, you little smarties. All right, so I just got done with 2 running records. Running records virtually are actually really hard because sometimes there's a lot of background noise depending on where they're at. And like the last one I did, there was a lot of background noise. And so I was having a hard time hearing her. So it's really difficult. I don't know about any other virtual teachers, but I feel like I'm having a really hard time understanding all of my kids as learners. Like when they're hearing in class and I only have like 16 of them, like I feel like I get to know them as learners pretty quickly, but this year I feel like I'm having a really hard time like knowing them as readers and writers and mathematicians, and I get super like not bent out of shape, but I get nervous about it. I don't know, I'm just struggling with that aspect of it, and I'm just praying that we come back in January. Waiting for them all to get on so I can accept them all at once. Boom shaka. So you can see we're going to writing, so we're going to be talking about ways to bring our stories to life. I'm pumped. It's going to be fun. All right, guys, it has been a hot second since I've been on here. Kind of forgot that I was vlogging today, but anyhow, so I got done with the reading lesson, did the writing lesson. I read with 4 kids today. I'm almost done. I have like 2 kids, but they never really get on Zoom, so I don't really know when I'm going to be able to do their reading records. But anyways, I have a whole bunch of kiddos that need like A through D books, and I don't have a lot of those. And the books that I have left are books that they already read. So I have to go to my book room and find some books. But anyways, I also typed out an email because on Fridays we do our pickup, so I was letting them know what they were getting for pickup this week. And I had to tell my parents a bunch of information too, about helping their kids. Like when I'm doing running records, sometimes I hear the parents like telling them the words. And if you know about running records, you know like you're not supposed to prompt them or anything. You're supposed to just let them read, make the mistakes, so then you can analyze their mistakes to know how to help them. So in the email, just let parents know, like, I know you want to help, and I usually appreciate help like that, but when I'm doing running records like that, I just want to know the mistakes, and so I can analyze their mistakes and be able to help their child to become an even better reader. And then a lot of kids sometimes come in late to my Zooms, so I had to remind parents, like, with our units, they're intended to be mini lessons, so sometimes they're 5 to 10 minutes long. And if they're coming in 5 to 10 minutes late, then they're missing the lessons, but it's also like highly distracting to have to accept them. So I just hate sending emails like that. But I have to let them know because they're not gonna know any other way. But I'm gonna go to the book room and get these books, and then I need to eat lunch because then I have to hop on for a math lesson at 12:30. So, Alright, so I went to the book room. There was people in there, so I did not want to vlog. But I went to the book room and I got those books that I needed. And I printed a back to school training verification form that I'm pretty sure was due like a month ago, but who has time to do that? So I guess I have to make time today to get this done because I need it turned in by 3 o'clock tomorrow. So I'm gonna have to work on that. That's great. But now I'm gonna take some time for myself and I'm gonna eat my lunch. All right, guys, so I failed. So at the end of the day, we did math, and then I got some stuff together for their bag pickup tomorrow for supplies, and then I had to book it out of there because I have to get to, whoa, that's how my day's gone. But I had to book it out right at 2:50 so that I could get to the dealership to get my car serviced, and I have to get a rental car because it's gonna take a while. So anyways, I'm gonna finish out the vlog by going to the dealership, and yeah. So finally got my rental car. Took forever. I ended up with this thing. It's a Chevy Malibu. I haven't drove a car like this ever, so it's like really small. But anyways, I'm just so tired. I got a twinge of a migraine again, but it was a pretty good day, stressful. I'm gonna go ahead and end the vlog here. My sweet boyfriend, Corey, and I are going to dinner tonight. He's so sweet. So anyways, that's that. Hope you guys enjoyed this vlog and saw kind of, sort of what a teacher's life is like. Although, it's probably more stressful than what this video is depicting to everybody. But anyways, thank a teacher, hug a teacher, love on a teacher, because we need it. Alright guys, I will see you guys in my next video. Make sure you subscribe and follow me on Instagram. Yeah, alright guys, bye.